Alright, you'll have to excuse it because the video is coming off my tablet, and that's the Chapel Hill Carburetor FPV tablet. And it doesn't have the best camera in the world. And I just got done doing a periscope of this, so I wanted to throw one up to y'all real quick, even though it's going to be a little backwards because you're going to get to see this part with my initial thoughts before you actually see the unboxing video. But that's okay. It'll be alright. The box is in the background, of course, and it is freaking huge. It takes up the whole, look at it. Anyway, big box, very big box. But it comes almost fully assembled, so that's probably why. Alright. My initial thoughts on this are, whoa, cool. I was very concerned about how in the world they got yaw control without having a tail rotor that turned. You know, most tricopters, they have a servo on the back that tilts it back and forth that gives you yaw control. Well, this one does not have a tilting tail rotor. I will actually show you. That tail rotor does not tilt. It is stiff, and it looks like it's a square carbon fiber tube. I'm not totally sure on that, but that's what it feels like. Oh, and this is the little tactic wrist. You can see our little name right there, Chapel Hill FPV. That's actually on the camera. The camera is a Fox Ear. Works very well. I'm actually impressed. It's got a pretty good low light vision on it too, so I'm actually very surprised and happy about that. The transmitter I have on it is this little guy right here. Got it from Banggood, very cheap, like $20 something, you know, something like 23 or something, free shipping. 48 channel, yeah, 48 channels, 200 milliwatt. No idea what I'm going to do with another whole frequency, but they've got it on there. I guess it's something in the works or whatever, I don't know. And that camera is down here in a nice little, I really like the way they set that up. That's actually pretty cool. To get to it, you take and you unscrew the one little Phillips screw in here, and this whole cell right here comes down, and you can see the flight controller right here, the Spectrum receiver, satellite receivers right here. They have one wire going that way, one wire coming this way, and then up here is where the pod is for the camera. In here, this is where the battery and all goes. You've got a nice sized magnet right there, which is pretty cool. You can see the blue light of the flight controller back there, which, yes, I know, system idle, which is pretty cool. The way this thing does yaw control. So we're going to go ahead and show you, so she'll shut up too. Yeah. Also, this thing is very loud. See what I mean? Very loud. So let me turn these sideways because I'm going to let you see the transition from tricopter to plane mode too. So this is how they do yaw control. They actually turn the nacelles, the motors, opposite of each other to make it turn and twist. They're also using that same motion to counteract the torque of the back one. Very cool. There, of course, is no side-to-side when you're in tricopter mode because, well, the motor RPM does that. So we're going to go and switch to airplane mode. First switch. Then it goes into the next one, and then it goes the rest of the way. Now it's in full airplane mode. So in full airplane mode, it does something actually kind of interesting as well. When you go to bank, watch the motors. They actually go down because they are not flat. They are not straightforward. You see that? They have a little bit of an angle to them, just a hair. And when you go to move it, it drops. Like if you're trying to drop this wing down, it'll actually drop the nacelle down too straight, which makes sense because if you're trying to push this thing down and the motor's trying to push it up, that would make a problem. Another thing about this guy, I can pick it up by the nose, turn it. It is quite sturdy. I am very happy about that part. Very happy about it being sturdy because it's probably going to have a few rough landings. We'll just be honest. It's not if you're going to crash, it's when you're going to crash. It's just a fact of the matter. Let's see, what else? This video is probably going to go up first because the other ones I've got on my computer because my telephone died after the unboxing, so it's charging right now. So then I went to my 4K camera to go through a few things on it, and that's plugged into the computer right now. But I wanted to show y'all the very cool stuff like that and my initial reaction to it. So, I mean, all in all, I think it's awesome. I haven't really done nothing else but hover it, and it hovers very steady. It does not like wind that much. So, I mean, if you're getting gusts and they're in the 10 mile an hour or greater, it might be a bit of a problem doing tricopter mode. But it's a plane, so you just use tricopter mode to get up in the air, and then you flip to plane mode, and hopefully everything's hunky-dory. I have heard that people say that this thing has to go pretty fast. I don't know yet because I haven't flown it in plane mode. But since I've got the FP going now, we'll be able to do that. Hopefully, well, I don't know about tomorrow because it's supposed to be raining, so that's going to suck. If nothing else, I'll run out there in between raindrops and hover it for y'all, and let y'all see it. Or I might just take a camera out there and maybe when my phone finishes charging up and record a quick one that way. Oh, and this little antenna, it folds completely flat and out of the way. It's like $50. The indicators are on the bottom. You got your frequency and your channel. It charges by USB. You have power button, and then you have your channel and frequency selection button. It's a long press for frequency, short press for your channel. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to get it in there. It's not as good as, quick as like one of these guys that you just have separate buttons for each, but it's not too shabby. I like it. Can't really think of anything else, but if y'all ask questions, I will do my best to answer them in a timely manner. So just go ahead and like, subscribe, check out our website, which isn't a whole lot right now, but it will be soon. We are on Periscope, although there's not a whole lot of Periscope going on. And talk to y'all later.